Hello, guys. Welcome back. What a statement game from the Indiana Fever. If you were looking for a response after all the talk surrounding this team, you got one. The Fever walked into Las Vegas and completely controlled the game from start to finish, sending a message to the rest of the WNBA. The floor, another record falls. This time, she became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 600 career assists, accomplishing the milestone in just 72 games. That's remarkable consistency, and another reminder of the impact she's had since entering the league. The Indiana Fever didn't just win, they dominated the Las Vegas Aces by more than 30 points on the road against one of... Some fans have been frustrated by the minutes restriction, especially considering how well Clark was playing before the injury. She had been averaging over 21 points and around 8 assists per game before returning under those restrictions. Naturally, fewer minutes make it more difficult to produce those same counting stats. The good news for Indiana fans is that if the restrictions continue to ease, Clark should have more opportunities to play her normal workload in upcoming games. Watching the highlights, you could immediately see the confidence, the deep three-pointers, the step-back jumper, the transition offense, the no-look passing, the ability to attack the basket despite heavy defensive pressure, her in space. And once she started creating advantages, the entire Fever offense began clicking. Then there's Sophie Cunningham. What a performance off the bench! Sophie Cunningham came in firing from the opening moment and never slowed down. She finished with 20 points while shooting 7 for 9 from the field and an incredible 6 for 7 from beyond the arc. Every time Las Vegas looked like it might trim the deficit, Sophie Cunningham answered with another big shot. Those timely three-pointers completely shifted the momentum. Her energy was contagious, and the Fever bench fed off every basket she made. That's exactly what every championship contender hopes to get from its reserve players. When your bench, what makes this Fever roster dangerous? When Clark creates opportunities, Mitchell scores. When Mitchell draws attention, Clark finds open teammates. And when defenses collapse, players like Sophie Cunningham make them pay from beyond the arc. Then we have Aaliyah.
Everybody thought all the Congress people, all the content creators, all of the CCFC fans was lying that we need explained immediately, bro. That is by these WNBA referees. Now, I did not catch this until I synced this post. Now, we all seen when Caitlin Clark went down after the foul that was called on her. Then the WNBA referees took it under review. They did the little review thing. Now, we thought that Caitlin Clark was just mad about the foul. She was just on the ground like this because of the foul. I'm here to tell you that is not the case. This whole situation is bigger than Caitlin Clark actually receiving that foul. Caitlin Clark was hit in the midsection, head-butted in the midsection of that play. Now, we all couldn't see it from the angle that the network had it from, but y'all know we gonna have to slow the clip down and we gonna see what happened, because this right here is very, very disturbing, because this is what we've been trying to tell everyone. Everybody thought that there was some type of line. Caitlin Clark fans is this and that. All these people take enough for her because she's white. No, bro. This right here should be the icing on the cake. I am 100% convinced this play right here in this assault that went down on Caitlin Clark, the Trump administration, the DOJ, everybody need to roll the ball for getting some type of recommendation for this young lady. Because if this carries on, Caitlin Clark ain't gonna have no damn WNBA career. I'ma just keep it 100. They've been damn near paralyzed her, bro. Knock on wood. But it's getting that bad, bro. I just gotta keep it real. It's getting that bad with these assaults on Caitlin Clark. Chelsea Gray got Caitlin Clark in the midsection for whoever thinks she was flopping. So some people were saying that Caitlin Clark was possibly flopping. So this was the play that occurred. And I'm gonna play the clip here in a minute. But as you guys can see, she got her head and shoulder planted into Caitlin Clark's midsection. How do you explain this? It's one thing to extend your shoulder to create space, but to physically headbutt a player in their midsection, bro, mid-play. diabolical. Diabolical in so many ways. Now look at this clip here, guys. So this is the play. Let me zoom out of this. This is the play where all this happened. And shout out to Kyle Ingram, man. Kyle Ingram's been on it, bro. So this is the play right here, y'all. Let me start this over here. Watch this play. So we didn't see, and look at her face. Look at her face after. So from the footage that was shot, when she gets flagrantly fouled, she is supposed to go where the physicality would naturally dictate she go. Somebody said, looked like a flop to me. A flop, and the young lady got hit in the chest. Yep, she ain't getting touched at all. Get out of here. Look at this. People saying that Caitlin Clark did not get touched. Somebody else said they let offensive players lower their shoulders in this new WNBA and NBA era. They're right. Yet people on here pretending it wasn't. Exactly. Bro, look at this. Look at this right here. How do you make that up? She's clearly into her body, and Caitlin's just standing there like a shield, trying to endure the physicality that is coming her way. This is so jacked up on so many levels, dog. Now, I have not watched this press conference. Now, Sophie Cunningham talking to the media or whatnot, her and Aaliyah Boston. Now, something I've been noticing is that they've been keeping these press conferences kind of short. They haven't been talking long at all. This one was only like 2 minutes.
You guys kept the turnovers down, 31 three-point attempts, scored a bunch. What do you felt so good on offense tonight as you guys were around?
Yeah, I think we let our defense spark our offense, and then offensively, we moved the ball, we kept it popping. I think that's really just been a focus for us, is just getting the ball reversed, and then it's going to find who should shoot it, and I think we did a better job today.
On those nights that your offense does go best, how quickly can you tell that you guys are playing the way you want?
Yeah, I think you can tell right away. I think for us, it's about making sure that we stay consistent through 4 quarters.
Sophie, that you were on fire today, obviously. When did you feel like you had it going, and sustaining the whole game can be hard?
No, I think that's what it is to be a pro, is just to stay ready. When you have megastars on your team, you know they're going to get the majority of the shots, as they should. And so as others, we just got to be prepared to knock it down when we get the ball.
Steph, just having a game like this on a road trip, how satisfying is it?
It's huge. I thought our team was tough-minded. We withstood that run in the third quarter. We locked down defensively after that. I think we came into the half, they were shooting almost 52% from the floor. They ended the game with 39%. This is again, we're building consistency to these types of efforts. Now, we're not always going to, shoot the ball the way that we did, but I thought we found the best shot on the floor. And when you do that, your percentages are going to be higher. So just really proud of this group and how connected we continue to grow into.
To either of you, just how can you take this momentum into next week and beyond?
Yeah, I think just continue to play the way we've been playing. I think for us, once again, it's like that defensive intensity, getting stops, letting that fuel our offense. We want to play fast. We want to get the ball up. We want to get quick threes in transition. So for us, just make sure we lock in. I know we have the Valks next, and so for us, they like to play fast. They like to defend. So once again, making sure that we make them have to guard both sides and not just one.
Yep.
I got one for all of you guys. I know you've all given Kelsey her flowers at different points, but tonight was her 300th game.
Goat talk.
So
Yeah.
Only her and Tamika have done that. And then this was the 38th game in a row that she scored at least 10 points, passing the record from Tamika. So I guess especially just like the longevity, the continuity.
Yeah.
What else can you say about her?
Kelsey's awesome. She shows up every single day and she gives us everything she has. And I think, just how long she's been wearing a Fever jersey. You can see it. She continues to show up every single day. She hoops out of her mind. She is the fastest guard I've ever seen in my life. And so for her to continue to do that and make teams guard her, she deserves the world. So.
And then just for Steph, Maisha didn't play tonight. Did anything come up with her injury-wise?
No, Maisha had a family thing that she was dealing with, and we just kind of let her have today to herself.